What is up, guys? This is Just the Gamer 2212 here, and today we're playing yet another episode of SCP Containment Breach. So we have Jackson playing the game, and I'm going to read some SCPs. So we're going to start off with 173. So his objects class is elucid, and special containment procedures. Item SCP-173 is to be kept in a container locked at all times. When personnel must enter SCP-173's container, no fewer than 3 may enter at any time, and the doors to be relocked behind them. At all times, 2 persons must maintain direct eye contact with SCP-173 until all personnel have vacated and relocked the container. Moved to Site 19 in 1993, origin is as of yet unknown. It is constructed from concrete and rebar with traces of Krylon brand spray paint. SCP-173 is animate and extremely hostile. The object cannot move while in the direct line of eyesight. The what? The what? The attempt of...
Sorry about this, guys. Hold on.
I'm confused.
Hold on. Internet failure on the laptop here. Oh, not there. Sorry about this.
Okay.
Okay, we got back. Sorry about that.
So I'll continue. Where do we leave off? So, the line of sight must not be broken at any time with SCP-173. Personnel assigned to enter container are instructed to alert one another before blinking. Object is reported to attack by snapping at the neck of the base of the skull or by strangulation. In the event of an attack, personnel are to observe Class 4 hazardous object containment procedures. Personnel reports of scraping stone originating from within the container when no one is present inside. This is considered normal. Any change in his behavior should be reported by acting HMCL supervisor on duty. The reddish brown substance on the floor of a combination and feces and blood. Origin of these materials is unknown. The enclosure must be cleaned on a bi-weekly basis. Now we'll move on to SCP-106, also known as a Mucus Man. Object class is Keter. So, no physical interaction with SCP-106 is allowed at any time. All physical interaction must be approved by no less than a 2/3 vote from O5 Command. At such interaction must be undertaken in AR2 maximum security sites. After general non-essential staff evacuation, all staff, research, security class D, etc. are to remain at least 60 meters away from the containment cell at all times except in the event of breach events. SCP-106 is contained in a concealed container compressed of lead-lined steel. The container will be sealed within 40 layers of identical material, each layered separately by no less than 36 centimeters of empty space. Support struts between the layers are to be randomly spaced. Container is to remain suspended no less than 60 centimeters from any surface of LO2D electromagnetic support. Sorry, I can't speak today. But the description. SCP-106 appears to be elderly humanoid, with a general appearance of advanced decomposition. The appearance may vary, but the rotting quality is observed in all forms. SCP-106 is not exceptionally agile, and will remain motionless for days at a time waiting for its prey. SCP-106 is also capable of scaling any vertical surface and can remain suspended upside down indefinitely. When attacking, SCP-106 will attempt to incapacitate prey by damaging major organs, muscle groups, or tendons, then pull disabled prey into its pocket dimension. SCP-106 appears to prefer human prey items in 10 to 20 years of age bracket. SCP-106 causes corrosion effect in solid matter it touches, engaging in physical breakdown in material several after contact. This is observed as rusting, rotting, and cracking of materials, and the creation of a black mucus-like substance similar to the material coating SCP-106. This effect is particularly detrimental to living tissues, and is assumed to be a pre-digestion action.
Why?
Corrosion continues 6 hours after contact, after which the effect appears to burn out. Limited observation of this pocket dimension has shown it to be comprised mostly of halls and rooms with entry. The activity can continue for days, with some subjects being released from the express purpose of hunting or capture. Okay, now we'll go to SCP-096, also known as the Naked Slender Man. SCP-096 is contained in its cell of 5 meters by 5 by 5, airtight steel cube at all times. Weekly checks for any cracks or holes are mandatory. There is absolutely no video surveillance or optical tools of any kind inside SCP-096's cell. Security personnel will pre-install pressure sensors and laser detectors to ensure SCP-096 perseverance inside the cell. Any and all photos, video, or recordings of SCP-096 likeliness are strictly forbidden without approval from Dr. No Name and 05-something. SCP-096 is a humanoid creature measuring approximately 2.38 meters in height. Subject shows very little muscle mass, with primarily analysis of body mass suggesting mild malnutrition. Arms are grossly out of proportion with the rest of the subject's body, with an approximate length of 1.5 meters each. The skin is most devoid of pigmentation, with no sign of any body hair. SCP-096's jaw can be opened 4 times the normal of an average human's. Other facial features remain similar to the average human, with the exception of the eyes, which are also devoid of pigmentation. It is not yet known whether SCP-096 is blind or not. It shows no signs of any higher brain functions and is considered to be sapient. SCP-096 is normally extremely docile, with pressure sensors inside its cell indicating it spends most of the day pacing by the eastern wall. However, when someone views 096's face, whether it be directly via video recording or even a photograph, it will enter the stage of considerable emotional distress. It will cover its face with the hands and begin screaming, crying, and babbling incoherently. Approximately 1 to 2 minutes after the first viewing, SCP-096 will begin running at the person who viewed its face, from who this point on will be referred as SCP-096-1. Documented speeds have varied from 35 kilometers to unknown kilometers, and seems to depend on the distance from SCP-096-1. At this point, no material or method can impede from SCP-096's progress. The actual position of SCP-096-1 does not seem to affect 096's response. It seems to have in it sense of SCP-096-1's location. No, this reaction does not occur when viewing artistic descriptions. Now we'll move on to SCP-895. Also known as like the coffin. SCP-895 is sealed closed and stored in an isolated underground containment cell at a depth of approximately 100 meters. No cameras, microphones, or other surveillance equipment may be brought within the 10-meter red zone radius of SCP-895 without express permission and from at least 2 Level 3 personnel. On any site, personnel exhibiting unusual behavior or signs of psychological trauma are to be screened immediately and removed from the site or terminated as the situation warrants. SCP-895 is an ornate oak coffin recovered from the blank blank mortuary by SCP personnel on unknown date. Following reports of unusual footage captured by surveillance equipment installed at that location. When questioned, mortuary staff were unable to determine the source of SCP-895 and how it was transported onto the location. Upon attempting to open SCP-895, agents on location found the object empty. However, observers viewing the live camera feed were dead. Until further notice, SCP-895 must remain closed at all times. SCP-895 causes disruptions in video and photographic surveillance equipment within 50 meters to vivid, disturbing hallucinations with variable duration and regularity corresponding to the camera's proximity with SCP-895 within a range of 5 meters from SCP-895. Photos captured can cause severe psychological trauma with hysteria in most subjects. These disruptions do not extend to observers physically present within the area. That's it, Jackson. So now we will end the video here. Thanks for watching. Comment, rate, subscribe.